So we're up close with the Arthas mod by Beyond Vape. First off, let's see the packaging. I believe this is Beyond Vape's kind of standard way of shipping their products. You have the little sticker on the back outside. It's got your serial number and validation initials. Inside, nice kind of heavy duty foam. The mod would actually come in, sit in here. I don't believe there was a spacer here, so it was able to kind of rattle around, but like I said, it's got some pretty heavy duty foam in there. It's not gonna damage anything. Got your validation card and your serial number. It does match. Everything matches in there. That's nice that they do take the time to actually quality inspect their stuff. But it's a box. Like I said, it's nice that it comes in a box and not just a baggie. I've had some things that just, I mean, you got to have a little bit of time in how you're going to package your product, but it's going to look nice on the shelf, and that's pretty much where it's going to sit until it comes time to sell it or whatever. But I'm kind of liking it, so I think it'll stay. The box will definitely stay on my shelf, and this will stay in my holster. But what we wanted to look at was the Arthas 22 millimeter 18650 mod. When you get it in the package, it's going to be nice and shiny and hand polished. I've used this for 2 weeks. It's scratched up. It doesn't have any dings in it, but it's well loved. I use it. I enjoy it. I don't have any problem with it looking the way it does. It does have the nice engraving on the outside. You don't have to worry about that rubbing off or anything. It's a real deep CNC machined engraving. I believe that's a crow, and I don't know the reasoning behind the Arthas name or the symbol, but it's nice. It sits there nicely. It doesn't have any problems. You don't have to worry about rubbing off the paint or anything. It's just a copper tube. So let's go ahead and take this apart. Well, I will say while I'm taking this apart that the threads on this from the get-go were very, very smooth. No problems opening, closing, staying closed, and so that's a big plus in my opinion. I've had some mods that just felt like I almost had to rethread them. They're real grimy, real crunchy when I go to thread them in. This had none of that. They took the time, and it is matched up perfectly, just like it should be. So I do like that. I will give props for that. Take the bottom part. So first up is the tube. There's not much to say about it. It's a tube, standard 18650 size. They call it a hand polished copper alloy. Mine does need cleaning, but like I said, yours would come nice and shiny, and you can keep it nice and shined up if you'd like to. That's just not my style. But it's got a good feel to it. I don't know the actual internal or actual sidewall of thickness of that, but it's pretty heavy duty. You don't have to worry about it warping or anything, bending. Let's go ahead and look at the top piece here. I personally am not a huge fan of the double little screw here for battery rattle. I find that almost every one of my batteries has its own little setting that it has to have. So when I carry around six or seven batteries a day, I have to adjust this for each one of them. Is it just a little pet peeve of mine? Yes. But it's one of those things. I do like that they are copper. They're coated. I believe they're silver coated. It doesn't say on Beyond Vape's website. It just does say that they are a copper alloy firing pin, positive and negative pin. But the telescoping pin here, it does serve its purpose. Nothing's wrong with it. It's just my own pet peeve. We'll go past that. I don't want to get stuck on that. Will it stop me from using this mod? No, it hasn't. As you can see, it's well worn in. I do like the mod. I still use it on a daily basis, so there's no problems with it whatsoever. Um, the RDAs fit everything that I put on here fits. I normally run a either the Eric or a Troll on here, or let's see, a Tugboat fits on here, no problem. What else have I run on there? I think I even ran the Mako on here, the War. Everything fits, no problems whatsoever, because you don't have you don't have to worry about the hybrid top cap where your RDA pin and all that stuff. It's fully adjustable, so that is nice. Everything fits on here. It's real deep, so it doesn't matter what depth your threads are on your RDA, it's going to fit, and you can adjust the pin to get a nice good contact. Other than that, everything is fine on here. I did have one RDA, I can't remember which one it was, but when I was threading this down, of course I had this all the way out so I can get a nice flush seat of my RDA on the top. That's another one of my pet peeves on mods is the RDA's got to sit flush with this. There's no reason not to. It's got to sit flush on the top. Having that little gap in there is so annoying. And does it affect the actual use of any mods? No. It's just another one of my pet peeves. This allows everything to sit flush on it. Where I was going with that is that I have one RDA, I believe, that I screwed in here, and it actually pushed this insulator, this Delrin spacer in here, actually pushed out a little bit. Nothing wrong with that. Like I said, the pin's going to go up through here. It's just going to make it a little tighter of a adjustment when you put your battery in. It allows everything to sit flush on it though, and I do like that. That's one thing I do like. So a big plus for pretty much having the adjustability for everything to sit on there. Personal pet peeve is just having the adjust this every time. But how other are you going to do it? That's up to the next generation of vapor. So we'll wait and see what comes. Down to the button. It is a brass firing button, and got the copper contact down here. As you can see, it was coated originally, but I've been using it, so it's kind of worn off. Doesn't affect it. Everything still fires fine. There's a little insulator ring here. It does look like it has some slots so you can adjust this. It's in there pretty good. I haven't tried to take it out. There's no reason to, although I probably should tear this thing down completely and give it a good cleaning. Okay, maybe later. It's got the knurled edges here. You push the button up, here's your fire, here's your negative post, comes up. No problems whatsoever. If it is super tight on there for some apparent reason, you can't get it loose. It does have the flat edge here. The bottom of it's got Beyond Vape. Nice big old power symbol, because we don't know where the power is on this thing, and your serial number. It does have the little slots in it, and you'll see why those little slots are in there. There is a small gap around the whole thing, but it does fire. I mean, it's pretty nice. And inside is actually, it's magnet. This is not spring. These are magnets. Let's go ahead and take a look at those actually, because don't fall off the table. These magnets are coated. In fact, they're epoxy coated magnets. According to Beyond Vape's website, they are epoxy coated to be conductivity proof. So it's going to allow the mod to not lose that conductivity through this firing mechanism with the magnets. Can I say that is true or not? No, but hey, it's a thought. According to the website, they're one of the few manufacturers to use these. Have I found that anything different on them? No, but I will say that this mod hits pretty good. I'm still fairly new to this stuff, but I don't have any problems with it. So, but it's cool thought process. And like I was saying earlier, the little vent holes here for your battery venting, they don't have to line up with the ones that are out here, but it's nice that they have them there. They are a little cut off by this insulator ring in here, so, but I don't have any problems with it. I mean, the battery can get hot a little bit just from normal vaping, but I haven't had anything get excessive on it. So that's the button. It's got a nice tension to it. I do like that it is flush with the bottom. It doesn't sit out like some of the other mods where it's just a button down there on the bottom and you set it down too hard and it fires, so I don't have to worry about that. It sits flush. You don't have any worry about that. It sits in my holster. I don't have to worry about anything hitting it. It's got enough of a push to it. You have to actually push this to make contact. Is it over excessive to where you can't use your, I mean, I'm one of those person that uses the pinky a lot, so it fires fine just by that, but you do have to hit it. I do like it. I don't know if maybe they'll come out with an upgrade for those that like a stronger magnet in there. Maybe, I don't know, but I don't have any problems with it. Like I said, it fires fine, fires perfect each time I hit it, so I don't have any problems. So that's the Arthas mod 18650 22 millimeter from Beyond Vape. Did I miss anything? Hopefully not. All in all, I like it.